Hello, my hosts, and yes, I've forgotten that I am a moderator on this channel. Close that. Hello, my hosts, and welcome to another editing stream. We are getting right into it because it's always weird. We always get weirdness if we shift. Anyway, today we are going to be doing more editing and more animation. So let's get into that right now. With the fact that infinities come in different sizes. I am going to now give a proof of Cantor's theorem for the counting numbers, aka the natural numbers, but this argument can be generalized to all infinite sets later on. Yep, okay. Now, if I flip over to just get another effects adjustment clip. Have to scuzz forward to see where this ends. Of a between and out say something. We secretly mean a function from the to the end. How we prove a function exists by constructing a function that corresponds. Okay. Right. Now I'll grab myself an image that we've made earlier. Is this the one? Yep. How have you been, New Haven? I hope you've been well. By constructing a function that corresponds to the type specified. Okay. By constructing a function that corresponds to the type specified. The sigma sign can be read as there exists. Basically, it says there is a pair of functions from the natural to the power set and back again that are inverses of each other. So if you compose or chain the two functions together, they will cancel each other out and become the identity function. And here is like that. That in our time control. Done. Oh, why are you doing? Okay. OF to get the optical flow. PST for the time stretcher, so we can retime this however we like. Put that into there. See, we don't have to do that. We can actually just remove that link altogether. Have that as the output. by constructing a function that corresponds to the type specified. So at that point, we should have this fully written out. That ends at 127, 127. Will get converted into frames. There we go. And then we can add into it graphics to further indicate things. By constructing a function that corresponds to the type specified. The sigma sign. All right, the sigma sign, let's go. S render, that makes us do a shape rendering. And S merge feeds into that. And S rectangle. Not solid, we want have a border. Just like that. Ah, okay. It's going to be weird on us, isn't it? Want that one around you. Just the width a bit more. Extend it out slightly. Okay. Drop the height. This one. That's that one. There. Okay. Border width a little bit smaller. Adjust the size. What color will we make that? I do like a good purple. Like deep purple or purple rain. X form. Join the two together like that. Move that across. Okay. Type specify. The sigma sign. That's the peak of us talking about sigma. Like that. Move back a couple of frames. Blend down. Always been partial to green. Green is also a good color. Interestingly enough, if you look at purple and green on a color wheel, they are quite distant from each other. And that is very important, because if you are dealing with a green screen and you have purple in your colors, you get a good separation between the green screen and the thing you are trying to key. Specify. The sigma sign can be read as there exists. Basically, it says there is a pair of functions. Now we could talk about the pair of functions. So let's replicate this out here. Interesting why that is positioned like that. We'll be changing those positions. Down. And then widen this out a bit. Drop the height down. Let's lose the border slightly. I need to do these separately. Copy that, paste that one, plonk it in there. So we can remove that. Get that there. Now we can shrink you. And expand you. Okay. We do the same thing with the keyframe. So keyframe that blend in there. Hello, John. Move us back a bit. Fade that out. Move us forward. Fade out again. How does that come out? As there exists. Basic. Be read as there exists. Basically, it says there is a pair. Oh. That's wrongly timed, so I'm going to have to move it. This is merge 2. How did that turn out? There is a pair of functions from the natural to the power. I think actually it's from the natural. Have this go longer, I think. From the natural to that point. We can go back. Remove that keyframe. And then fade it out again. And we'll give these a different color. Okay. That. One. Oops. 1, 1, 0.25. Can be read as there exists. Basically, it says there is a pair of functions. Corresponds to the type specified. The sigma sign can be read as there exists. Basically, it says there is a pair of functions from the natural to the power. Okie dokie. Hope everybody has been well. Get that instance there. Have another render. Let's copy that. Move this one forward. Actually, we can just group these up into their own little segments. All right. Functions from the natural. When we say from the natural, we want something to highlight the natural. So let's restrict the width of this. So it's just around the natural. And again, I'm just going to remove you. Point 2.5. 1. I like the cyan. I am well as well. Cyan's an interesting color name. It comes from cyanide because the original dyes that produced that shade of blue contained cyanide compounds. So HC triple bonded to an N. back a bit. Go like that. Move forward. And fade us out again. How does that look? Says there is a pair of functions from the natural to the power set, and all right. Get rid of get rid of just that. Group those up as well. Oops. Talking about the power set now. And I think we can still use this cyan thing. We just got to shift it across. Yeah. It's interesting. A lot of dyes contain a lot of very toxic substances. There we go. Uh-huh. Again. Blend that. Move this back a bit. Like that. I like that. Let's see how this animation comes out. As there exists. Basically, it says there is a pair of functions from the natural to the power set and back again. And back again, we will use U. Let's render. Okay. Like that. Shift the edit window backwards a bit. And back again, that are inverses of each. There. All right. That bit is done. Goes. Just want to check on something. Nope. All right. Those all timed up. There we go. Actually, what's the time? I should be getting myself a stretch. Let me do some stretches. Uh, All right. There we go. Verses of each other. Another bit of information. I guess we'll copy you. Stick you here. Actually, no. It's easier copying this one. It's interesting. There's a bug in DaVinci Resolve that if you've got a node inside of a group, the first time you click on it, it won't come up in the inspector, and you have to click on it again. It's very irritating. There it goes. So we move this over, oops, here. Yeah. We widen you out. Just you. Hold on. Oh, okay. I thought I'd seen an update on. I've got a delivery that I want, and I thought I'd seen an update on the tracker for it, but no, it was just me not noticing that correctly. What I want to do is to get some motion trackers. So I'm currently looking at a tracker for trackers. Yeah. Right. Let's go there. And back again that are inverses of each other. So if you compose or chain, okay, let's back again that are in. Okay, that's fading out. This one. That are inverses of each other. It's peak. We'll go back a bit. Go like that. And back again that are inverses of each other. So if all right. Let's move you across as well. So position it around the middle. Expand you out. And up a bit. style. It's the same as that one. One, 255, 255. Okay. There. Let's go back to the start of this. There is a pair of functions from the natural to the power set and back again that are inverses of each other. So if you compose or chain there, and we'll just highlight the composition symbol. Okay. Put that there. And restrict that. And do the same thing here. All right. Two, 5, 1. Well, that's an interesting shade of green. Point 5, 1. Okay. Merge. Like that. And there. All the way down, please. Thank you. There exists. Basically, it says there is a pair of functions from the natural to the power set and back again that are inverses of each other. So if you compose or chain the two functions together, they will cancel each other out and become the identity function. That's the final highlight. There it goes. We will talk about the identity function. Identity. ID. There is a Hololive Indonesian song called Identity, which pulls on that pun. I wonder if Crazy Ollie was part of the inspiration for that. Since, like myself, she has a mathematical bent to herself. Let's go. Oops. One there. 0.25. Oh, another nice purple. There. 0.25. Where? What was the number I used here? 25251. Okay. Once again, mark that as the keyframe. Move back in time a bit. And forward in time. Okay. There we go. Let's have a look at the whole sequence in the editing. Oh. Oops. Just give me a second. I flipped into the wrong screen. Now I'm going to have to find it again. Where is the... Okay. That's better. To the empty type. And how do we prove a function exists? By constructing a function that corresponds to the type specified. The sigma sign can be read as there exists. Basically, it says there is a pair of functions from the natural to the power set and back again that are inverses of each other. So if you compose or chain the two functions together, they will cancel each other out and become the identity function. And here is my diagram of this. All right. And I haven't actually created that diagram yet, so I'll have to do that. Let's move the marker forward to there. But I'm also seeing that it's around about lunchtime. So I think I will grab lunch and continue with this one offline. Let's go back to my main room. Huh? Thank you, everybody, for joining me as I edited in DaVinci Resolve. Tomorrow, we will be going back to some RimWorld, so I hope you can join me for that. And all the adventures of our underground crew. As always, thank you very much for watching. If it's your first time watching, please consider subscribing. See you later all.